Warm greetings everyone, I hope you are well. My name is Nick on ZXspectrum 128K. I'm playing a game called Capp, published by Mirrorsoft in 1988. Also come out for the Amstrad CPC and the Commodore 64. It's based on, well, an English comic strip called Capp, funnily enough, produced by cartoonist Reg Smythe. Started off in 1957, so way back, featuring as a short comic in the Daily Mirror newspaper. Hooray! Capp is from the northeast of England. He's always unemployed. He's always on the verge of poverty. I think he's from Hartlepool. But yeah, and the idea of this game is to keep your alchemy topped up. And I believe it's just a wandering around game to try and survive the day. And that's how I would have played it back then. It's very similar to the style of Snoopy and Garfield, if you looked at any of those games. So it's very comic book, and it looks like a comic book as well. We can go to the pub, we can go to the bookies, we must avoid the rent man and the police. We can blow kisses just like that to stun people. That's pretty much about it. On the bottom there you can see options we can select. There's the wallet, that's to pay for something, speak to people, boxing glove to have a fight, and the exclamation mark I think to do a few other things if you go to like pubs and betting places. Anyway, so let's see how far we get. Oh, it's gone a bit duller there for the time of the day, but as a kid, I wouldn't really have known what to do, a lot like now really, because the instructions don't really explain it overly well, and I just wandered around being Capp. Now, it's not a character I was very familiar with back in the day. If it made it as a police there, which I've blown a kiss to, which has stunned him, hooray for him. Don't do that in real life. Now, yes, I didn't come across Capp as the comic back in the day, because it was in that newspaper. It was in a cartoon, I certainly didn't see it. Go Andy go. It's good animation there of Capp. Not sure how many kids this would have appealed to. There's a police station. We could go in there. Can we get in there? There's a right. Okay, right. Give this key to Chalky. Okay, I've got a key. Right. There's the things down the bottom there. What can I do? Not now, Andy. I was trying to speak to him. The police aren't overly impressed here. They just see me as a lazy bum. Inventory, use. You're carrying Chalky's key. Well, I need to give it to this fella, don't I? I think. Use. Chalky's key. Right, not usable, Andy. What's going on here? So the first problem then, because it's all problem based, a bit like Snoopy and Garfield, is to find out what to do with Chalky's key. You see the time is ticking up as well. It's Monday and we've got 28 kisses left. I didn't know you could run out of kisses to blow at people. Can you? I don't know how many I've got. Probably 6. No, 10. No, 100. Yeah, but blowing kisses at police people and other strangers is probably not a good thing to do. It could get you into difficulty. I think that's my girlfriend there. What can we do here? Speak? Nobody can hear you because she must be deaf. She's only about a metre away. Perhaps she's doing social distancing. No, I don't think that is my girlfriend. I think my wife is actually on the right there. Yeah, it's different, right. So you've got these options to do various bits. And I think largely you're going to solve this by accident. There probably are walkthroughs on YouTube. Please don't put any links so they go straight into spam. Not me, YouTube does it and I can't be bothered to check them all. Right, so yeah, you would have done it mainly by accident, I think, back in the day. Mirrorsoft 1988. I think Snoopy and Garfield were by the edge. I don't know if they're related to Mirrorsoft at all. Right, so our money is £9.50. I don't know what we can do with that. There are tips, I think, in the inlay card, which I haven't got, about betting on horses. If we find the betting shop ever in this, then we might be able to have a bet, who knows, or go in the pub. We can but hope. Look, the policeman gets everywhere. He hasn't got a cop car, has he? Right, come on, Andy, with his cap on. Yeah, so he never gets a job. He's always on the verge of poverty. Hang on a minute, I'm well, a little bit above the verge of poverty, but I've got a job, so it's not too much of a difference. Maybe I should get a flat cap and just walk around the town, maybe. That might be a good thing to do. But, you know, you got to at least try. You've got to at least try. I do like the sound of that footprints. It's not overly annoying. It's like I don't know, he's got eggshells in the bottom of his shoes. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's an interesting sound. I don't think I've heard something quite like that before. There's the employment exchange, which Andy doesn't really want to go in because he wants to avoid getting a job. There's a woman with square earrings. Hello. Let's talk to her. I bet she's got some jobs. Or she can give me my gyro so I can get more money. Have you got any jobs? Where's my gyro? Is probably better. You can get your gyro later. Oh, right. A gyro is like your dole money. If you're outside the UK, it's, employment benefits. So this guy's got no intent. He's a lazy bum, basically. He's got no intention of getting a job ever. And there are people like that about, believe it or not. You know, being unemployed is not great, I know, but not actually doing anything to find a job's even worse. Right. Right, here we goes. Right. Unless you can't, of course. There are circumstances. I don't know every individual circumstance before I get on my whole house. Right. We haven't really found too much here, have we? So would I gone back to this in the day, because these reviews are all about not my expert gameplay, they were about what your experience would have been on your first or second go. And I think, a bit like Everyone's a Wally, I suppose, I didn't know what I was doing on that. I prefer Everyone's a Wally to this, but it's got a similar sort of thing, Wally Week, Andy Capp. I think I would have played it a little bit every now and again, because it looks quite nice in terms of a comic book there, and you're not dying straight away. It is quite relaxing, just walking around basically doing nothing, that's what it is. So, you know, if I bought this with my pocket money, it would have been cheap enough, I wouldn't have been too disappointed. I would have sunk quite a bit of time into this one. Oh, look, it's the pub. But it's not super duper, but it's clever in what it is doing. Right, let's try and get in here. Have you seen my rent book? Maybe hello would be better. Hello, hello. You owe the rent. Right, okay. Well, what's that got to do with going in the pub? Have you seen my rent book? No. He's not very helpful, is he? Who is this person? There's some doofus standing in the way of the pub. I want to go in. I've got £9.50 to spend here. Back in 1988, that was a small fortune. I could probably buy half the pub. Right, I'll come back when he's not in the way, perhaps. Who is that twit? It looks like Inspector Clouseau. Right, well, I've run out of conversation with him. No, I tried to bribe him here. Right, he will not let you in. Curses. Why not? Is the pub not open? What's the time? The time is 16:28. Time goes quick, isn't it? Is that my time allowed, or is it just the time of the day? There's a white post box there to post all your stuff in. Well, not all your stuff, only your letters. Only your letters. Don't post anything else in there. That'd be annoying. Right, so we found the pub. I doubt if we can find it again. A lot of this scenery looks very similar. If you had this one back in the day, let me know. Did you complete it, or how many days did you survive? Still Monday at the time this going on, so we zip into Alfred Street. You won't find that on the Monopoly board, that is for sure. Alchemeter's getting quite low, so we need to get back in that pub soon. I think that sort of like represents energy, but we can top it up there. My score at the moment is 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. If you've equalled that score, let me know. I know you've equalled it already without playing the game, but that is an impressive score. All the zeros. I can't remember to write that down. Right, it's a betting office. I don't get any points. It's closed. Oh, man. I don't get any points for blowing kisses at the police people. That's a shame. Right, there's Fred's Wing Nuts. What do they sell? Let's go in there. That's closed as well. We found these places at the wrong time of day. I get the impression we should be trying to save our kisses here. 25 left. Kisses for me, save all your kisses for me. Brotherhood of something or other. La 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 la. Eurovision Song Contest. At time of recording, that hasn't been going for about last year because of the COVID restrictions. Hopefully, you're watching this in the future and you don't even know what COVID is. Well done, you. Yeah, Andy Capp wouldn't be able to walk around the streets if that was going on, unless this was his exercise. But the pub certainly wouldn't be open. A bit like this game, really. Right, I think I've pretty much exhausted it without knowing what I'm going to do, but as I say, as a kid back in the day, every so often you would have fluked a bit, and that would have kept you going, but it would be nice to get into the pub at some stage. I've never really read the comic Andy Capp. There was a comic I sort of like that was set like in the north, I'm not quite sure where, called The Bruins. That might be in Scotland, actually. I like that. The Bruins were good. Are the Bruins still going? I believe Andy Capp is still appearing in the Daily Mirror. Been syndicated, of course. It's not. I don't think it's done by Reg Smythe, who invented it in 1957, because that was a long, long time ago. Right, he's not there now. The bouncer's not there. Let's get in. Let's try and get in. Hooray! There she is serving. Those square earrings are very popular in this town. Right, it's quite packed in here. This is a happening place. There's a picture on the wall of a beer. Right, have you seen my rent book? You lost it gambling. Oh, did I? Oh, I don't remember that. I don't remember that. They weren't on this go. Hello. Right. Now, have you seen my gyro? I've got £9.50. Surely I can buy a pint. Right, I've got the money here. Inventory. I've got Charlie's key still. That's all I've got, really. You're carrying Chalky's key. Sorry, not Charlie's key. What's up? What's in the rest of the pub? Oh, there's a pool table. Wouldn't mind a game of pool. And I believe that's a light on it rather than a crushing device. That would be pretty bad in the pub if you're playing pool and a crushing device come down. No, it won't let me play pool. So it's not like Grand Theft Auto 4 or 5. It's a little bit more basic than that. Go on, Andy. Well, you're useless, love. You're in there, there's no one in here. Is it a person or is it just a head on a desk? Could be a head on the desk. Right, it's night time. Sparkling ales, well that was good fun at the pub. It's 16.57, just about. I've still got my £9.50. I'm going to be rich when I next get my gyro. I really am. Yeah. Okay, the alchemy's about halfway, so I suppose he's not that drunk anymore. So if you like walking around the streets as a cartoon character, then this is probably the one for you. If you like Andy Capp the cartoon, I suppose the only people that bought this are people that are familiar with that. Maybe their parents had got the take that. Maybe their parents had got the Daily Mirror newspaper back in the day, and this was a way of getting to there. Speak, you are ignored. Well, you know, it's quite realistic. Dearie me, right? I was trying to fight her then, but she's way gone. She's way gone, and so is Andy Capp. Oh, this is new. The Justice and the Peace. That's a courtroom. Don't think we can. It's locked. Oh dear. Chalky's key no good there. Oh. Maybe I can get in with Chalky's key. Perhaps. It must be I get in through one of these. Not used well. The key doesn't fit the lock. I can't even see the keyhole. 24 kisses left. So I've maintained them. Is this worth tracking down? Well, I suppose for a historic point of view. But yeah. Interesting. If you're into those comic book ones, I would say so. So I think we will leave it there. We've seen enough. It's interesting for Andy Capp fans, but not Andy Capp fans. I think they'll be wondering what the hell it's about. But, you know, it's large sprites, good comic value. It's okay. So hope you liked having a look at that one. That was Andy Capp on the ZXspectrum 128K, published by Mirrorsoft in 1988. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro, then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. Until next time, take great care of yourself as we leave Andy alone in the street. Very fond. Goodbye.
Goodbye.